Well, good evening. It's a fun-filled afternoon. We've been busy running here, running there, doing things, working on things, getting things done, talking with Brett about his day, and he's talking about people showing up in just the right time. And I thought, that's really good. You know, we need times when people show up right on time to help us out. That's cool. There's a few times when you can need somebody to show up right on time. And I get to thinking about that song, He's an On-Time God. May not come when we want Him, but He'll be there right on time. Because His timing's not always our timing, but His timing's perfect. And so I got to thinking, I thought about that when he said that. I was like, He's on time. Many times through the scriptures you can find where God was right on time. Blessed beyond measure. The many, many different ways God blesses us in everything we say and do. We were talking last night about things that happened back in the day, you know, how we first met, me and Brett first met and stuff, and on our front porch sitting video, and it's had me remembering things that we did in Dayton and how we were in school. And of course, work in a school, so I'm always at school. So I'm thinking about did I do this when I was in school? Was I like that when I was in school? And when we was talking about that last night, it's kind of played back some memories for me of things that we did in school and how bad I wanted to ask Brett out when we was in high school. I really wanted to ask him out. And I was so afraid because in our school, when we were in high school, we kind of had two groups. We had the Beta Brains and the Shop Crew. The two rarely ever dated. You know, it's just one of those things. We had mutual friends because we had a class. We shared a class. We was in English class together. And one of my friends in English class, one of my buddies, is one of Brett's buddies, and I asked who he was. And she's telling me, oh, that's my buddy Brett. Oh, you should so go out with him. Y'all two would make the cutest couple. Let me set you up. And I'm like, no, you can't set me up. Nope. But I thought about it. I really did. I really thought about letting her set us up. And I really wanted to. And I said something to some of my other friends, and they were like, oh, no, you don't want to date him. And I let them talk me out of asking. And come to find out, Brett felt the same way when we was in school. He wanted to ask me out. Kind of said something to one of his buddies, and they were like, no, man, you don't want to go out with her. And it wasn't until, I guess it was about a year after we graduated high school that we went out. Met up in town and went out on a date. And dated 6 months and got married. Been married for 25 and a half years now. And I wonder, if I hadn't let my friends talk me out of it, would I have asked him out? My other thought was, would I have ever married him had we gone out in high school? I've always said God set it up for he and I to meet and to date exactly when we did. So we probably wouldn't have if we'd have dated. That was junior year of high school. Don't know that we'd ever made it through senior year together. Much less any time past that. I was immature, and well, I guess we both were. But it was a year after we graduated. God brought us together one evening. Sometimes influences can be good. Sometimes maybe God uses influences to help us pick the right time. And who knows? We might have dated in high school and been just fine and been together for years. We don't know. Because we both let our friends talk us out of dating. As a matter of fact, a few months after we got married, probably about a month or two after we got married, we ran into one of his friends. I was walking away. I told Brett I was going to go check on, I think I was doing laundry or something at the laundromat. And I was going to go check on the laundry, and as I was walking away, I heard Brett go, tell me, not Brett, but Brett's buddy, say, tell me, dude, you're not dating her. And I'm saying, I can hear him. And Brett's like, nope, I married her. He could not believe we got married. The times, I mean, it's funny how things work out. Our friends wouldn't have never let us live it down if we dated in high school, probably. We have many times talked about how they probably would have talked us out of dating. And if we did start dating, they probably would have talked us into breaking up. Just because they didn't think that he and I would ever make it. We only had a couple of mutual friends that thought we would make a great couple. So they were the ones who wasn't shocked when we did decide to get married. They always thought we made a cute couple. That's why you have to watch the circle of friends that you keep. Some of them show up right on time and help you out and give you advice that's going to help you. And some of them show up and they got plenty of advice, but not necessarily means it's going to help you much. There's times when our friends are a blessing. There's times when we got to make up our mind for ourselves. There's been times when I've asked God what would have happened. But I come to realize that God had a plan. See, just a few weeks before me and Brett started dating, officially dating, Brett was in a car accident. And when I saw that car, other than the hand of God being on his life, it's the only reason he walked away from that wreck. And a few weeks later, we started dating. And we have been together for 26 years. Been married for 25 of them. And I firmly believe God had his hand on Brett that night for us to finally get together and form the life that he had planned all along. Because over the course of the 25 years, we've had bumps and bruises and humps. Everybody does. But we've stayed together. Some of it out of pure stubbornness. But some of it out of a desire, a oneness. Having that person who is truly your other half. I'm a whole person without him. He's a whole person without me. But there's just something about the two of us together. We really make a dynamic duo. We work great together. And I have to say I am blessed because I am married to my best friend, who spoils me completely, totally rotten. If anybody knows me, knows that I am spoiled. Not only can the man cook really good, he knows how to wash dishes and clothes and clean the house. Whew. I'm spoiled. I help. I do. I do a lot of it. I do. We work together on it. But he knows how to take care of it too. And he is more than willing to help me. And I know for that I'm blessed. So I guess tonight my whole thought is on how blessed I am. I have good friends. Some that speak positive and some that don't speak so positive. But I need the corrective criticism. We all do. And we have those who don't care to let us know if they disapprove. But at the same time, we have those who support us. And through it all, God has blessed me with a life partner, a best friend, and a husband, the father of my children. And is truly, genuinely, I can say, the other half of my twine. You know, he says two flesh become one. I'm truly blessed in that. I don't know if it's words of wisdom or not, advice or whatever, but be willing to see people for who they are and love them through everything. Admit mistakes, ask forgiveness, and move on. Those are some of the things I've learned from my friends and from my husband. Don't let the past drag you down, and don't spend so much time planning for tomorrow you forget to enjoy today. Because today was just yesterday's tomorrow. I love it because it's called the present. It's the gift. Time to make a difference. Time to change. The past you can do nothing about, and the future you're not guaranteed. Today's the day to make a difference in someone's life. Just as my friends and my family and my husband has made a difference in my life, I pray someone makes a difference in your life that way as well. I believe in you. God bless.